The keyboard that started the custom budget craze is back with the V2. Let's take a look at the new Zoom65 and see what all has changed under the hood and see if it's worth upgrading to. Now aesthetically, there are a couple of changes that help clean up the overall design a bit. First, they got rid of the seam that went around the case from the V1, giving it a smooth flow all around. I think this was a nice change that many people will prefer over the original design. The finish has also been updated for V2. The V1 was slightly rough to the touch and a lot of people didn't really care for that. I believe they used the same nano coating that they used on the Zoom TKL, and overall it feels fairly smooth. Also, there have been some new colors added to the mix, one of which is this teal that I have. I paired it up with PBT copper from Novel Keys and it looks really nice. Also, they took the glass bottom from the Zoom TKL and added it to the 65. Not gonna lie, it looks really nice. At first I wasn't sure it would look different enough, but it does add a touch of flair to the bottom that the V1 was lacking. There's also an internal weight option this time around, and I use this for my build today. The PCB still has those sound killing flex cuts, but this time around they added per key RGB, and since this price point is geared towards the newcomer to the hobby, it makes a lot of sense. The LEDs are nice and bright, and there are plenty of patterns to choose from. Also, they did remove the onboard USB-C in favor of a separate daughter board, which makes it easy to replace just in case USB-C ever goes out. Bluetooth has also been added, and the battery will be included with the base kit. Also, a nice change is the new gaskets. These are the same gaskets found in the Promise and Zoom TKLs, and they're really easy to apply and do a good job of keeping the sound and feel consistent across the keys. As far as the rest of the build process is concerned, it's pretty much the same. They did enhance the screws a bit, so you don't have to remove the switches in order to get the screws out, which is a giant plus for me. A few keycaps will still need to be removed though. And finally, they will come with the new Wuche WS V3 stabilizers. Now unfortunately, I couldn't try them myself, but I am looking forward to trying them in the near future, as they did make quite a significant change to them. The typing experience is still nice and soft, and it hasn't really changed since V1. And sound is a similar story. With no foams, the board sounds really thin, and this is to be expected with the PCB with so many flex cuts. For this build, I use the WS Quartz linear switches. They're completely clear, housings and stems, and they shine that RGB really nice. Wuche has been putting out some dope and affordable switches, and I highly recommend you check these out. They're pretty good to use right out the box. I'll link these in the description for you to check out. And here's how the Zoom65 V2 sounds with zero foams. Now something that I've been doing for a while now is to tape up the flex cuts with some thin gaffer's tape that I picked up on Amazon. I use 2 layers and it only goes on top of the flex cuts, which keeps that tape mod sound from happening, and it amplifies the sound just a bit. Take a listen. Now where this keyboard sound really shines is with plate and case foam installed, and that's not a bad thing at all. The way I look at it, this board is meant to be for anyone looking to dip their toes in the hobby, and I found most of the newcomers want that deep foamy sound. So should you buy the new Zoom65 V2? Well, if you already have the V1, I think it's safe to pass on this one. The upgrades, although nice, don't warrant upgrading unless you want a new color, of course. It's almost like going from an iPhone 13 to an iPhone 14, if you know what I mean. However, if you are in the market for a 65% or new to the hobby, I can strongly recommend the Zoom65 V2. It's a fantastic kit at an affordable price and gives you plenty to tinker with. Affiliate links for the Zoom65 V2 are in the description, which help this channel out a lot. Now, if you did enjoy the video, do your boy a solid and hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. That's all I got for you today. Catch you in the next one. Peace.